it's tough not being able to play and do stuff with the team, but it is what it is.
What's the plan, I guess?
I mean, when you tear an ACL, I guess. I mean, as a senior, it's tough because, like, guys like Marvin and stuff, the people have played on him, but me and the trainer, Doug Boersma, have talked, and all those guys that he's been around have already had tears in the knee before. So obviously, this is my first one, and couldn't have came at a worse time. But I'm kind of right now. Me and Freeman just talked about it yesterday. Just he asked me when I was going to get surgery, and I told him, well, I was kind of sitting around to wait to see if some swelling could go down and if my knee doesn't buckle, but I still walk around and go downstairs, my knee buckles and is shaky. So, I mean, I fully tore my ACL, so it's if maybe was there some strings hanging on or something, it might be a little different, but that wasn't the case. So, I mean, obviously it is what it is, and it's not likely, but I'll exhaust all my options for sure.
So you're still leaving the door open to potentially play.
Right. But I mean, I'm realistic, and I'm communicating with Doug and coach and everything. So we're just taking it day by day, and whatever happens, happens.
I mean, it was a non-contact injury.
Right,
It seemed pretty obvious just when we watched it. Did you know that it was bad?
I knew something happened right when it did it. I don't know. I was running to the ball and I didn't touch anybody, so my mind was like, oh boy. And then I got to the sideline, they were moving around, and I just asked him, and they're like, yeah, it's probably an ACL. So.
How have you been handling it? I mean, it's obviously difficult.
Yeah. I mean, it really didn't hit me until the game kind of came around. It was tough being on the sidelines. Just, you get so I'm such an emotional person before a game anyway, and just not being able to be out there was tough. But I mean, that's for everybody if they can't play, especially their senior season. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. So.
But just the way you were playing before the injury. I mean, anytime you get an injury like this, it's going to hurt.
Right.
But did you feel like you were really coming into your own?
I mean, I was playing better than I have in the past, but I mean, any year you keep playing a position, you're going to play a little better. Freeman keeps telling me that you stop playing and everyone thinks you're better than you are. So I got him saying that in one ear and other people saying it in the other ear. But I mean, yeah, all that aside, it's definitely tough.
Sean, just talk about your role moving forward. If you can't get back out there, just being on the sidelines and being another coach, kind of helping coach up your teammates.
Right. Yeah, obviously, in any case, any way they want me to do or whatever they want me to do, I'm there to do it. I think the biggest thing is to just make sure that if there's any questions that the guys that are on the field playing linebacker have, or little bits of information that is not only doing their job, but maybe how they can do it better or something like that. Just to give them stuff like that and make sure I'm watching them every play. So if they do slip up or do something that they could do better, I have an idea and I'm watching it so I can correct it.